Amazing. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to INTMAX global community. Thank you so much for your time. It's really exciting to be in the space today. Bitcoin continues to command the spotlight right now with the price being 92,000, supported by market capitalization in crypto of 1.8 trillion and a 24 trading volume of 37 billion. It just shows that the bear market seems to be a trend of reversal. At the same time, we're really excited to be supported here today for today's very special AMA series, the second of its kind, on INMAX's beta launch on the topic of revolutionizing crypto with privacy, stability, and ultra low fees. Before we get into our topic today, we have a really exciting format. The first half would be about talking about the really exciting and recent regulatory updates globally around stablecoin regulations, and also looking at the privacy and payment space. And secondly, we would love to share with the community on the INMAX protocol and the upcoming and exciting product announcements, especially the beta launch. But before we get into that, we would love to have an introduction from the team. So firstly, Atlas, are you there? Please kindly introduce yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, folks. Actually, yeah. So, Anya, thank you for moderating this great call. Having you here is our pleasure. And thank you for the INTMAX team for organizing such a great conversation with this amazing community. I would like to start thanking each and every community member here listening to us. Yes, this is Atlas speaking. So I am the CBDO for Kima Finance. I've been in technology industry for more than 15 years. I don't want to mention my age. And the first 10 years I worked for some multinational corporations like Intel, Qualcomm, CPU manufacturer for the entire PC and smartphone industry. And then for the last 6 to 5 years, I've been in crypto. Worked for many different kind of projects, including layer 2 chains, venture capitals, incubators. And for the last 1 year, I've been with Kima Finance. And actually, this has been the most excited ones because what we have been done in Kima is really breakthrough. So Kima is the only blockchain-based payment solution on Earth that seamlessly moves any type of money asset like fiat, stablecoin, tokenized deposits, even CBDCs in real time and without intermediaries, and making it the ideal infrastructure for cross-chain payments. And our patent pending universal payment rail is immune to smart contract vulnerabilities because we don't use smart contracts. This is another breakthrough approach, and we really immune to key management risks, delivering actually enterprises a great security and full operational control. And we have already completed many POCs and products, including some pilots with Central Bank of Israel, and we have done many POCs and products with MasterCard. We have doing some collaborations with European Central Bank on its digital euro program, actually, and many product and project both in Web 2 space and Web 3 space is integrating Kima SDK and API. At the moment, huge and big enterprises, banks in Web 2 space, not only Web 3, and many Web 3 applications have already deployed, Kima technology. We are pretty proud. And I would like to also add that, Kima is the only protocol on Earth which actually really connects Web 2 to Web 3 without smart contracts and totally decentralized way, with decreasing all the costs and connecting seamlessly to vertical, both Web 2 and Web 3 verticals, which is separated between each other. And at the moment, closely working with our topic actually today is the stablecoin issuers. So it is a growing trend, and we are going to focus on this issue with INTMAX team and other participants. I would like to thank you for now. So we are going to talk more for the questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Thank you, Atlas. And just want to share that what you said about, stablecoin and empowering the payment rails of the future is really interesting. Just to share some market insights to the audience, stablecoins are transforming the global payment systems with transaction volumes actually surging 250% last year from 6.2 trillion in 2023 to 22 trillion in 2024. So really excited to see how both Kima Finance and INMAX is actually building in the intersection of payment protocols globally. And in that note, would love to introduce Leona. And please share a bit more about INMAX and its vision for privacy-focused payments.
Yeah, hi everybody. Leona from INTMAX. I'm doing the tech stuff and also business stuff at the same time. So INTMAX is a payment layer of Ethereum. The layer to totally focusing on the upgrading the payment with cryptography. So yeah, we can see that no, in terms of data efficiency, where the mathematical is the best payment system. And yeah, of course we can let people use our stable coins and Ether, whatever they want, basically, if it's enough, if it's with enough liquidity. And so the payments are the most important part of crypto space, I believe so. Since 28th, Bitcoin merged. We promise a lot of things. Crypto space promise a lot of things. The most important was changing, upgrading the payments at the same time, transfer payments, and yeah, the what we call currency use cases, right? So it's been a while. This crypto space has been working on this, but this is a time to make a result. I believe so, simply because layer 2 cryptography, the tech side is totally fixed and defined right now, and we have a privacy good movement from the US or politics and these kind of stuff at the same time. We have stablecoin, which is eliminating the volatility of crypto, which was quite preventing a lot of people from using blockchain from payments in payments. So we already eliminated a lot of problems already. This is the time to make the crypto payment mainstream. At least online. At the same time, I hope it should be mainstream offline as well, like the POS payments, or works as a usual payment in shops and stores. So payments are also really exciting department of this industry. And the most exciting part of internet, in my opinion, right now, simply because this is the last piece of the internet which is not fixed yet, and the internet is still depending on the local or law enforcement system and local bankings and the local stuff still, even though we have internet for many years, let's say many decades. So this is the last part to be upgraded, and after this upgrade, the world will be like more free. You can move to another country more easily. You can pay for another person more easily, and you can work with many people from many countries more easily. And I think that it's already happening on the internet, but also even in offline to be more easy to do that. I think that, that's the reason why I think it's quite important in this moment on the internet. So INTMAX is, I believe, it's the most adequate solution to solve this all. That's the reason why I'm super enthusiastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in Web3 they talk about the the decentralization trilemma. I think the same way I think state privacy focused payments also has a trilemma of decentralization, security, and privacy as well. And that's really the innovation that INMAX is really building, Leona, from your side. So really excited to hear your thoughts. So on the next one we'd love to introduce is Mai. Please introduce yourself and also your vision for the INMAX community. So how do you envision the community of privacy being built under INMAX, and also so your experiences so far? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Samia, and nice to meet everybody. I'm Mai, co-founder of INTMAX. Yeah, and I don't mention my age as well. Okay, then yes, my vision is, of course, I got Bitcoin first time was 2011. It's long time ago. Again, I don't mention my age. Yeah. Anyway, and I really amazed like we can send the money almost no transaction fee, maybe so the people joined this call is already you are crypto heavy user. I think so. You already experienced like a crypto payment or sending crypto. Yeah, I think you surprised, right? But at the same time, after many people start using crypto, and when it's very crowded, the transaction fee increase. And I thought, oh, this is not my crypto because I need to pay a lot of money. This is not the philosophy of crypto. Then I decided to create the INTMAX because we can provide almost zero gas fee. And this is very important to me to for me, real crypto. So we cannot choose the people because everyone can send money without a very high fee. Yes. And I'm so excited to launch mainnet very soon. And please, I hope you guys looking forward to our mainnet launch. And thank you for joining. I'm very happy so many people joining this Twitter space today. And if you don't follow our Twitter, please follow us because we will continue to have this kind of Twitter space with amazing guests like today. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So I think speaking about real world crypto applications, really would love to introduce Mrs. Van Woller, Chief Strategy Officer at INMAX. Please share the upcoming payments hub that you're building and why it's a unique solution in the privacy and payment space.
Yeah, hello. Thank you very much for having me. Hope you can hear me good. My voice is a bit bad because I got sick, but it's really like an honor to be here. First quick introduction for myself. So I'm Sven Möller. I'm 37 years old. I work more than a decade in blockchain and finance. Actually, I was leading I think the first global blockchain team in a Fortune 500 company ever. Many years ago, and since ever then I'm involved in the topic of payments, and here we are also with our payments hub. So basically it's quite simple. So when you pay your cola in a shop, right, there are like 3 banks involved in this transaction, and there are like 8 transactions including settlement. And if you want to send your granny some money to your home country in a US dollar or something, there are like 5 banks involved in that. And this is kind of crazy, it's like we have now this beautiful technology of blockchain where I can send you directly money in no time and 100% secure and safe. So, but in the payments industry, we're kind of still using fax machines, right? And this is what we want to change. So what we're building with the Payments Hub is essentially a payment gateway, which you can use for every situation of a merchant. May it be point of sale. So you have a restaurant and you want to accept cryptocurrency as a payment, or you're an online merchant, or you're in TradeFi, you want to do cross-border payments. So basically with all that, we will help. And the idea behind it is to make it as easy as possible to use, as we target with that Web2 users, right? So the average restaurant owner does not know much about cryptocurrency. So we must make it as easy as possible for him to accept crypto as a payment method. And yeah, that's our mission, and that's what we work very hard on. And I hope to talk more about the topic of payments and stablecoins, which of course play here a crucial role. Thank you very much.
Amazing. I think I loved the analogy that you mentioned about fax machines really powering the kind of level of payments. I think a lot of Web3 native users don't understand what is the level of manual settlement that is still required in global credit companies as well. So let's go into the space. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Just it's like funny enough, when I was a consultant in banking in 2010, like fax machines have been still like, quite common method of communication in banks. So it does wonder me that they're using such old technology for payments still.
It's amazing. And that's also the case for the payments hub that you're building. I think, first of all, you have one of the lowest costs in the market. You have extremely fast settlement times powered by INTMAX protocol, and also a very exciting value proposition in emerging markets. So happy to go into those points with you, Sven, very soon. So let's get into the space proper. So Atlas, this question is for you. So really with the Trump tariffs, what we've seen is a global wipeout of crypto markets and equity markets. In crypto, 9% of total market capitalization has been dropped since Trump's tariff announcement, falling from 2.72 trillion to 2.47. There's a recent rebound and bounce back with Bitcoin, but still we see a lot of uncertainty and volatility. So in your perspective and in terms of the crypto market, what do you see in terms of these global macroeconomic factors affecting the crypto market? And also, what do you think will not be affected by the Trump tariffs as well? Over to you.
Yes, thank you very much. A good question, and a very popular one actually. And we are not surprised anymore by his decisions. So he actually is coming every day with a new decision and very hyped thoughts and plans. So yes, the recent Trump tariff proposal actually could have many different ripple effects on crypto economy. So we have to confess that his any kind of action have some huge effects not only on cryptocurrencies but also the entire financial ecosystem globally. The actually tariff proposal can create uncertainty in financial markets. We are seeing this in every country, and this leads to an increased volatility in many assets. So we, of course, can see some raise in the gold, but rather than that, other assets are fluctuating very so much. So this uncertainty may cause traders to move into cryptocurrency as a hedge against traditional market fluctuations. This is the number one. Number second is, I think investors may seek alternative assets, including cryptocurrencies. I think one of the most important ones, especially stable coins and also Bitcoin, to diversify their portfolio amid fears of economic slowdown or trade wars. This could also lead to an increased demand for the cryptocurrencies. The third thing is, to my opinion, if tariffs are placed on also hardware used for the crypto mining, it could also increase operational cost for the miners, especially in the US. So this might lead to a reduction in the domestic mining activity in US and affecting the overall hash rates and potentially increasing mining rewards for those who continue to operate. Also, there's some regulatory synchronity effect. So increased trade tensions or tariffs may prompt regulatory bodies to synchronize the crypto market more closely. So this could lead to new regulations aimed at preventing capital flight or ensuring compliance with international trade laws. Also, this is pretty important for us. I think as traditional fiat currencies becomes more, volatile due to this trade tension, businesses and individuals may increasingly turn to stable coin for transactions. This could enhance the utility and adoption of stable coins, not in the crypto vertical, but also in a traditional finance. So we have been witnessing that, many banks at the moment is, working with stablecoin issuers, also infrastructure providers, to ensure the right usages and utilization of stable coins. And also in many jurisdictions and in many regions like European region, especially maybe in Hong Kong, in US, in many regions, governments and central banks are working on their digital currencies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I can add also tariffs can complicate cross-border trade transactions, and the cryptocurrencies could be viewed as more efficient means of conducting the international transactions without any complications and low cost. These can be the major implications that we are going to see. This is good for us, for the crypto industry and stablecoin, raise of stablecoin and the other assets. So we will see much more usages and utility in the short term, in the entire financial ecosystem.
Just want to say that was an excellent breakdown, Atlas, of the macroeconomic impacts of the tariff regulations and also within the crypto industry. I think what you said about mining was very interesting, and also with the impact in terms of global cross-border trade. It's very interesting, and it's really also interesting to see that that while the U.S. Trade policies have been quite bearish on crypto, the recent regulations introduced by the U.S., especially including the Stable Act in February 2025, is quite bullish on stable coins in crypto as well. So here, just would love to direct the next question to Sven and also Leona, and also potentially add this at the end. So what do you see the impact of the recent Stable Act? Essentially, it just to introduce to the audience, the Stable Act is the first ever sweeping and broad industry and government-supported regulation on federal level regulation on stablecoin issuers on the utility payment side, interestingly excluding yield coins, while also maintaining strict reserve and redemption requirements. So Sven, starting from you, interestingly, how do you think it impacts the Web3 payments infrastructure for builders in the payment space?
Yeah, so first I would like to answer generally. So I think it's a very good development, because always the US had a huge impact in the global finance system, trade system, payment system. I mean, we all pay with Visa, MasterCard, we use PayPal, it's US companies. And just today I read that PayPal is partnering with Coinbase to further boost the stablecoin payments. So this is really good, and other countries will follow. The biggest issue always in crypto adoption was what the big countries are doing. And if I, apply it into my economy, will that harm my trade or whatever? And the second thing, what they focus, I like the policy really because they focus on what is crucial. It's reducing the counterparty risk. So counterparty risk means, previously, like if somebody made a payment to you, that you will not receive the payment or you'll not receive the goods, right? But in crypto, we have also counterparty risk of the stablecoin issuer. So we all remember when the Korean stablecoin collapsed, and this fear is real, especially for professional businesses who, trading hundreds of millions of billions of dollars. It will be quite difficult to get a board-approved improvement to start to trade with USDT if there's not, the information there if the USDT are really covered by US dollar. So, and if you look into the policy, this is the topics what they focus on establish like a reserve. So with that said, they're reducing the counterparty risk. And all in all, I think this will result in a lot of growth in payments, in Web3 payments. As you know, we get like regulatory certainty, we're reducing the counterparty risk, and that's the two biggest issues in that space. And besides we growing rapidly in that space, I think this will even further accelerate the transaction amount and volume and so on.
Yeah, it's amazing. And just to follow up, for the Payments Hub, from your side, Sven, how does the Payments Hub uniquely, view this global regulation? Do you see that there's potential impact on emerging markets where the Payments Hub is currently based in?
Yes, I think it's even a huge opportunity for emerging markets. So, I mean, I always trying to explain everyone the cost of the current financial system. And if you look into what payments actually cost the world economy, it's the same amount we spend on oil, and, if there's some war and oil production get reduced, it has a huge impact on the world economy. So if we reduce the payment costs, you can imagine what benefits it will bring. So, and it's not only like reducing the cost, it's making everything more fast, more simple, reducing counterparty risk with smart contracts. So for emerging markets in Africa, it's a huge opportunity. They don't need to rebuild the whole financial system, banking system what we have, for example, in Europe. They can just make a step above the previous technology and go just to the newest technology. And with that, get a competitive advantage, improving their economy and make everything more efficient. So it's like a huge opportunity from my perspective.
Amazing. And Ms. Leona, on your side, how do you view the US regulations and the impact on INTMAX as a payments protocol as well?
So maybe you refer to Stablecoin Act, and I can start from there. So Stablecoin Act, it's basically protecting their stablecoin side. Actually, if stablecoin cannot have yield, or there's no this won't be a harsh competition among stablecoins, right? So basically, they can preserve their profits by yields on their banking balance side, and I think that's quite stable at the same time. And also, it's let's say it's preventing competition. And somebody can call it unfair. Somebody can call that it's fair. That's the situation, in my opinion. So, I think that I don't think it's super good on us, the yield is the source of the profit in everywhere. And yields affect on everything, almost everything. And it's so banning that it's making many things basically difficult, in my opinion. It's not limited to us. Many people will, will have inconvenience, by that, banning, yield. And so, I think that it's fair, regulation, but yes, there's some slowdown, in my opinion. At the same time, what we need to see is their policy, which we can see, from that perspective. That's so the regime seems to be really extremely relaxed against crypto. people saw that, everything will be kind of allowed, or everything will be like, no, they can do everything. They felt so. But yeah, actually there's some borderline. It's clearly saying that. And yeah, that's the kind of one of the clear message I felt so. At the same time, the, yeah, this time the regime has many kind of policies, and sometimes it goes and it sometimes goes back, and no, it's kind of, let's say, no, it's depends on their situation. They change their policy frequently. And I think that this policy can be changed as well. So if we see the situation, yeah, this is a very important factor. Stablecoin, privacy, yeah, regarding many things the policy has changed, even in this 4 months or 3 months, right? So it's really great, and I think it's really good. And the chessboard, or yeah, the situation is changing all the time in crypto space. Regarding the stablecoin payments, yeah, it should be the ultimate most meaningful kind of department of this industry right now, I guess. And I think that the situation regarding these policies, it will be one of the most important factor regarding this meaningful direction, meaningful department of this crypto space. Yeah, what we call stablecoin payments, no payments layer 2, these kind of stuffs.
Yeah, that's amazing. And just want to direct to the next question. I think because you mentioned about how the regime has been very pro crypto, but at the same time, right now, we see a very volatile market. And the next question is really around the broader crypto market, Leon, and we'd love to hear from you first, and then next from Atlas, followed by Mai. So the question is really around while there has been a so-called bear market, there has been significant token launches, even in the AI space and also in the RWA space with, for example, layer 2s like Monad and Plume launching as well. So in this case, what do you think are the major trends that are shaping the next wave of Web3 infrastructure? And why do you think INTMAX is part of this next trend as well? Please, Mr. Leona. Thank you. Hi, Leona. Can you hear us?
Oh, just more. Sorry, I no muted. So I didn't pay much attention to the others token launches. I of course I knew the trend like AI agent stuff, or yeah, meme coins. I knew these trends. I heard. Sometimes I join a bit, but basically, the most of them are I didn't pay so much attention, simply because yeah, we need to focus on our thesis, like INTMAX mainnet launch, with a strong privacy, which is quite regulation friendly or ethics based style. This is a change in the privacy space. The other privacy space, in the private space, we have many kind of colleagues, like Monero, Gcash. This is their most kind of old protocols. At the same time, we have railguns and privacy pools, which have a kind of ethic based or kind of regulation friendly functionalities. There's a plenty of rooms to go or to explore. I think that this new movement happening in privacy space is very important. This is also important for payments as a whole at the same time, but yeah, we need to pay much attention to this movement emerging right now. And so if we go back to the thesis or principles of crypto, the principle of crypto basically kept purpose important, decentralization, censorship resistance important all the time. And this has been undervalued in a volatile market or kind of narrative games all the time. But basically, this is the fundamental value of crypto. And this kind of fundamental value of crypto appears when people get back to the principles. And a lot of things happen in crypto space. And this, yeah, as you referred to, there's tons of maybe new tokens and their trades are ops or new tokens or speculative market as well. And yeah, these kind of stuffs, yeah, it's been always with these phenomena in each cycle or in each crypto showtime. At the same time, payment stuff or privacy stuff has been stably growing all the time. Whatever comes as narrative. So in NFT boom market or NFT boom saw 4 years ago, the stablecoin payments and the crypto payment
Absolutely.
has been growing. And before that ICO bubbles, no,
Yeah.
many things
Excellent.
appeared, and
That's
it's
excellent.
being stable, growth,
Yeah.
and this is a quite important part in that.
Yeah, one thing I love, Leona, from your side is that you provide a very realistic view, and also in a crypto OG view, privacy has been evolving, and there's a new trend, and also within stablecoins, you're right that it's not a new idea at all. So excellent insights there. So, Atlas, just wanted to get your feedback as well. So, with Kima Finance, also, what are the new waves that is trend of projects do you see that's really impacting the market right now?
Yeah, actually, this has been the most demanding question. I mean, because in every time, even if it is a bull market, bear market or a bull market, so we people are just really wondering this. But my answer will be the same. So when we consider the Web3 market as a one big thing. So blockchain should be a really problem solver in the in everyday life. So from that perspective, the projects which can aim and facilitate the mass adoption will be on top, no matter what. So venture capitals will look for this kind of project, and even Web2 and Web3 VCs, angel investors are looking for the projects which really bring and result in the mass adoption and bring Web3 technologies and the benefits into the everyday life, whether people knows it works on blockchain or not, right? So every one of us use internet, so we use applications, but we never thought of the fiber optic cables just burned in the deep of the ocean, right? But we are using it, even if we don't know. So this is the same. I think I can actually give more concrete project examples. For example, interoperability protocols are pretty important from this sense, because whether you are a bank in Web2 space or whether you are a GameFi project in a Web3 space, you should really reach out your users and ensure a seamless experience you should provide to your users, even they are, Web3 native or not. Maybe they are Web2 users, but you have to facilitate this user base. You have to make your platform used and, relevant to all, not only a bunch of closed circle Web3, player enthusiasts. So it will never save our, life. But if you can ensure that, you provide the seamless experiences, whether your user are, Web2 or Web3, and you will be the winner. And then if you can find out such a kind of platform and the project, then you can invest into it. So this is why the interoperability is the pretty important vertical, and the projects which provide this interoperability as again, not only in the Web3 space, but both Web2 to Web3 interoperability, then these projects will always be, shining stars, both in bear market or in bull market. DeFi will be still there because, as all we mentioned, stablecoin will be in race, and so we are at the beginning of the movement now. So stablecoin owners, holders have to utilize their money, whether they hold, so they have to go to DeFi protocols and make the money work itself. This is the second. Maybe I should say again, the privacy and the security is important. Also, this is with what INTMAX is providing at the moment. So users become more aware of privacy concerns. Projects focusing on enhancing, user security and data privacy are gaining traction. So this is why. So I would like to congratulate INTMAX team to this achievement. And of course, Kima for the, the interoperability, the, ultimately for interoperability, like we position ourselves like universal settlement protocol, whether it is Web3 or Web2, we ensure the most secure settlement on earth at the moment. So these kind of projects are really shining stars. So yes, I can say these three examples: interoperability projects, DeFi protocols, and the privacy and the security solutions are always shining stars.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Atlas. Really appreciate it. I think we'll go on to the second part of this space where we really would be focusing a little bit deeper into INTMAX. And the first question I have is for Sven, because I think Leona is still asking for speaker access. Leona, please accept the speaker request as well. So the question is around, how privacy preserving protocols like INTMAX really changed the game for DeFi. And specifically, could you share a bit more about the payments hub and how that really benefits from INTMAX technology as well? Thank you.
Yes, of course. So first of all, what we call privacy in Web3 is something very normal in Web2, right? So, nobody can see your, maybe my wife can see, or like my tax advisor can see all my bank transactions or something like that. But in general, it's, private information. And I think it's good, I don't want that people see for what I spend how much money. So this said, this is what we need also in Web3 when we want to compete with Web2. We cannot have like all information publicly. And if you look into, in further growth of our space, so if you want to go into trade finance, more cross-border payments, it's even more necessary for businesses to have their transaction private. Not because they want to hide something, but like if you trade, it's just important that the counterparty doesn't see from who you buy, from which blockchain address, and how much you paid for the good you want to sell to them. It's just a normal thing. And this is what we will bring into the space with INTMAX network. But furthermore, for the payments, it's not only about, protecting your personal space that you don't want to see people know for what you spend money. It's on one side consumer protection, because in the age of AI and algorithm, we all know this. If we talk something on the phone, we see the advertisement for a couple of weeks of the topic we talk, and this is because we share information, and this information getting abused by big corporations, and we getting manipulated with this information. And same is happening and will happen with public payment information. If they see for what you spend money, they will, I don't know, you booked a vacation, so they will send you, I don't know, like advertisement for sunscreen. This is maybe useful, but I don't think everyone want to be that transparent of a client. And furthermore, it's not only about consumer protection, it's about protection of your own personal health, right? So let's say I go to some country which is not so safe, and I want to buy the cola I mentioned earlier with cryptocurrency. So in today's technology, as soon as I would buy the cola, the recipient of this transaction would know all my financial history, because it's a public transaction in a public ledger, and he would also know how much money I have on my wallet. So let's say I have like $1,000 or $10,000 or even $100,000 on my wallet. And in this country, this is a lot of money. So, like who would you feel comfortable if you walk around with a backpack full of cash of $100,000? I guess not, right? Even in Switzerland, I wouldn't feel like very comfortable with like a backpack full of cash. And the same is with crypto, right? So you have the backpack of cash in your trouser, and if you start to buy things with it, people will see like you have like a target on your back. And unfortunately, there are always like people who want to take advantage from such situation. And therefore, we think privacy in payments is a necessity. It's just to protect you, that you don't need to worry where you store your money. You don't need to worry if you have like access to your all your financial accounts on your phone. It's just nobody should know how much money you have for what you spend money. And this is just like needed for your personal security and of course also consumer protection. And this is what we're going to bring to the market.
It's amazing analogy, Sven. You're just so excellent at selling the point of privacy so clearly, and I think also making the business case for the payments hub as well. So, Mr. Leona, back to you. So, just wanted to understand a bit more in the same tangent as Sven, in terms of the need of privacy and the fears around not really having this privacy as well. So the beta launch that's coming up soon by end of April 2025, that's a huge deal for INTMAX. And here, what are the major problems that we're trying to solve? And could you share a bit more about the beta launch and privacy mining, please? Thank you.
So beta launch it's a kind of preparation for the main launch. Basically it's really close, getting closer and closer. It meaning that our main launch it's getting closer and closer. On the main launch, we have the privacy mining upgrade, and also payments layer 2. So private, extremely scalable payment will be unlocked. And this is a monumental moment for INTMAX people. And so the most important part is like we have from the beginning of the main launch, people you guys can have both their privacy and their reward at the same time, and in a quite nicer way than before. Let's say nicer way means that it's on their good UX, and the people deposit from their website, unlike running nodes or running the software on client or CLI or something like that. So it's quite a normal way how to get privacy. And your boss at the same time you have reward for that. And it's kind of incentivizing or kind of rewarding their anonymity set. If you join their part of the anonymity set to make a greater privacy, you can get rewarded. It's I think that people deserve that. It's not in a kind of short term way, or it's in a long term way of thinking. Yeah, I think it should be rewarded as well. And there, I think that finding the price of privacy it's one of my kind of curiosity. So how we kind of price their privacy, like, if you can mix your identity, or if you can hide your identity, hide your transaction, to consist to make that privacy, how much do you pay, or how much you get rewarded to provide more privacy for the other people. And if market principle, the law of nature market will be applied to the privacy part as well, I think that we can see the price of privacy, and it's one of my curiosity. And I think it's great to see that in practice. And so the most important part of the fast emergence of our layer 2, or INTMAX layer 2, will be the privacy mining, in that sense. And the second, I hope people will realize, after mining and getting privacy and reward, after that, I hope people will find that this is a very good privacy money transfer method at the same time. And it's extremely optimized. And also, it's private and extremely scalable at the same time. I think that it's needed in this space right now. And so we don't have significant way of privacy transaction. And Monero Zcash is they're quite famous, and they're really, really excellent now. And at the same time, we need to admit that we don't have kind of the private transaction with stablecoin, which is secured by Ethereum, or something like that, which is more scalable. And this kind of stuff, it's hard to make that on the current layer 2s. This is what INTMAX can provide for the first time, I believe. This is a rather big social experiment. How people react to that. They can see their price of privacy. They can see their new feature of payment of the privacy payment layer of Ethereum. There are things I'm really looking forward to seeing.
Amazing. I think that's such a comprehensive view of not just what we can expect with the privacy mining, but post-privacy mining as well. And thank you, Leona, for the amazing explanation. So Mai, are you there? Would love to hear from you in terms of the features of privacy mining, front end versus the CLI. And how can the upcoming front end mining really benefit users? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Soumya. And I want to ask a question. So, all these listeners, have you ever tried CLI mining? So, if you had experience about the Sierra mining, please raise your hand or send me thumbs up. Not so many people. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for react. And I'm not engineer, but I tried Sierra mining. And thank you for so the name of 42. 42 is our huge miner, and he kindly created the explanation movie and post to our Discord channel. After that, I could do that. Before, for me, it was really difficult because download, how can I say, the CLI and I need to type something it's not a difficult code, but anyway, I need to code. That's why it was not so easy for me. But I am so happy because after we launched a mainnet, we will have front-end mining. This user experience is same as Uniswap. I think almost all people has experience to use Uniswap, I think. Yeah, it's really easy. Just a tap. And we can, how can I say? Yeah, we can we can mine. We can join the privacy mining. And before CLI mining, we had very many rules. Many rules. But for the, about the front-end mining, so we try to make a very, very easy way. Then you don't need worry about so much because we guide you. For example, before, so many rules, sorry, I cannot tell everything here, but maybe you can check our tech information about the Sierra mining. Maybe you will see the a little bit complicated rules, but front end mining we will guide you, and maybe so my grandmother cannot do that, but my mother. I hope my mother can do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, but anyway, it's really simple. And I really want you to try. And you can try at, about this, front-end mining at our beta testnet because we already launched the alpha testnet, but we didn't have this functionality like a front-end privacy mining. But at the beta, we will have the feature of privacy mining, front-end privacy mining. So please try it and you will see how easy it is. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to link to that, just want to share that what Mai is speaking is absolutely the exciting part about it, and would love to hear, Leona. I think you're ready to speak already. But just want to share that Sven recently talked about carrying bags of cash in your backpack, and really the solution that's being built by INTMAX is so exciting because essentially you can deposit ETH, 0.1 ETH, 1 ETH, and various amounts. And with this ETH, you can actually access INTMAX technology, and from there obfuscate your actual transactions. So, for example, you want to ensure that your transactions are not traceable on the Ethereum chain. We actually have an amazing solution. The second thing is the privacy mining element of it. So essentially users will be able to receive ITX tokens based on a quantity of Ethereum that you deposit right now. So essentially this acts as a contribution or reward for early adopters of INTMAX protocol. So very excited. Privacy mining is coming out on beta launch by end of April and mainnet launch by May. Really excited to begin this. Leona, over to you. Okay, I think we have everything for today's space. Just want to allow everyone to have some closing thoughts to wrap it up. Atlas, from your side, anything else to share? Any exciting updates from Kima Finance and any project milestones as well? Over to you.
Is there any technical problem here? Maybe.
Yeah, I think we can't hear from Atlas. It's all good. Leona, we can hear from you now. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. yeah, so yeah, we will have our the mainnet launch in the next month. We're preparing with the beta launch, which is a previous step from that. Yeah, if you join that beta launch, the beta privacy mining, and the beta launch of the in the testnet, I really appreciate it. The most important part is like sharing the monumental moment in one chain. We are quite niche. We are meeting the niche demand right now. Our product is kind of fixing quite niche problem for the crypto people who are not so the beginner of crypto, right now, I guess, because the privacy is like a next step of crypto. Fast people like the stuffs just using blockchain or just using applications, and they're obfuscating their funds, and they're obfuscating their activities. It's kind of next step. So I definitely our privacy mining it's still for kind of non-beginners like not fast grade of crypto people, I guess. And I think that it's like yeah, even though we have a good UX or kind of UX upgrade, and I really proud of that. But yeah, I hope there are many kind of second grade or no freshman in crypto space will join us as well. The privacy stuffs in crypto space is ultimate value on I hope that will make your fund obfuscated and make yourself happy with it. So let's join it. I need your feedback. So making a new kind of architecture, like stateless architecture, it's something challenging sometimes, simply because it's out of the context of the existing blockchain. 99.9% of blockchains are stateful, that's the standard. You can see their new standard or kind of new kind of trade-off we can see with stateless architecture. If you prioritize your kind of value, property rights or privacy, financial privacy, differently, we can make you happy, and that's the reason why I want you to join it. The last things I want to mention is like the Kima Finance. I really the first time I met other people, founders, and the team of Kima Finance was like 2 weeks ago, and our team has been kind of communicating a lot with Kima Finance people for months. 2 weeks ago I really got into that. I really impressed by the new technology and the direction of the interoperability, what we call interop, protocol, which the chain is providing on the building right now. I think that the privacy plus the combination of privacy on the interoperability will be truly needed because most people are using bridge for funding people, for funding to the other chain as well. But at the same time, people are using bridge as their privacy layer sometimes. It's a bit strange right now because the non-privacy bridge is used for privacy right now. So if we cover, huge kind of combination of that, I really want to see that. I'm really proud of being in the same place today, and I really appreciate it today.
Amazing. Thank you, Leona. I just want to share that what you mentioned about allowing second graders and everyone really to have a universal access to privacy. It's so interesting. And I've never met a founding team so committed. So really happy to work with you as well. So over to Atlas. Just want to check, Atlas, can you hear us? Okay, it seems that there's some speaking issues as well on Atlas's side. I think we'll wrap up with Sven. So kindly share a bit more about the Payments Hub. When do we see it expected to be launched on the website, and when do we expect it to get started? And Atlas, I see you reacting, so you can share after that as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much. We are in the middle of the development. We hope to have the first product iteration in a couple of weeks' time. Of course, we need to align a bit with our mainnet launch because, it just can't be one announcement at a time. But we actively already talking with many partners, and they're all excited to use it. And I think we will get really a robust product. So if you have any business who wants to accept crypto, please reach out to us. And if you have any, multiplicator which could reach out to many businesses, then let's also reach out to us and let's find how we can work together. We have a really cool product. We need also reseller for that product, and we want to apply it in as many markets as possible. Our mission is really to make crypto payments mainstream. So therefore it's really easy to use and cheap in terms of costs. And for sure, if you have some possibility to apply it in your local market, we can work together, and we're more than excited to find a couple local distributors for that product.
Yes, absolutely, Sven. I think you have some really serious, Nigerian-based payment partners there. So really excited for future public announcements for Payments Hub. Atlas, are you there? I see. Okay. Oh, that's great. I can see you unmuting. Please share. Can you hear us? I see. Okay. We're coming to the end of today's space. We're really happy for the speakers to join us today in today's space. Thank you so much to Atlas Arman from Kima Finance, Leona Hioki, co-founder of INTMAX, Mai Fujimoto, co-founder of INTMAX, and Sven Moeller, Chief Strategy Officer at INTMAX. Thank you all for your time. And once again, please look forward to amazing updates on INTMAX. Yes, please go ahead, Leona, as wrapping thoughts. Thanks so much. Bye. Look forward to our beta launch by end of April, and also our mainnet launch by mid to end May 2025. And also please participate in future AMAs that will be announced on INTMAX Hub channel. Thank you, and looking forward to speaking to you all soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks for coming. Thank you, Atlas. Bye.